So now let's discuss the AWS Cloud Adoption Framework, also called CAF. And this is something that is coming up at the exam, and you will have to remember a few things by heart, but hopefully by the end of this lecture, it should start to make sense. So CAF is basically an ebook, it's a white paper, and so as such, it's not a service. But the Cloud Adoption Framework will help you build and then execute a comprehensive plan to do your digital transformation through the innovative use of AWS. So how to leverage the cloud to be transformed. So it was created by AWS by the professionals and its best practices, grouping thousands of customers all in one framework. So the CAF has two components, I would say. The first one is called organizational capabilities that could be underpinning successful cloud transformations. And the second one is that these capabilities are regrouped into 6 perspectives. And these 6 perspectives you have to remember for the exam. So we have business, people, governance, platform, security, and operations. And I will go over them a little bit for you to understand what they're about. So we can divide them into 2 categories. The first one is the business capability. And so we have the 3 pillars. So we have the business perspective first. And this business perspective helps ensure that your cloud investments accelerate your digital transformation ambitions and business outcomes. The people perspective is the second perspective within the business umbrella, and it serves as a bridge between technology and business. Very important to remember for the exam. This is a question that can be asked of you, and it helps you accelerate the cloud journey to help organizations more rapidly evolve to a culture of continuous growth, learning, and where change becomes business as normal. And so through the people, you have a focus on culture, organizational structure, leadership, and workforce. And finally, we have the governance perspective, which helps you orchestrate your cloud initiatives while maximizing the organizational benefits and minimizing transformation-related risks. So business, people, and governance, with people being the bridge between technology and business. And so within each of these perspectives, we have the capabilities. And so for business, we have capabilities that are related to business. You don't have to remember them, but it's good to look at them. So strategy management, portfolio management, innovation management, product management, strategic partnership, data monetization, business insight, and data science. For people, we have anything related to people. So culture evolution, transformational leadership, cloud fluency, workforce transformation, change acceleration, organization design, and organizational alignment. And for governance, we have program and project management, benefits management, risk management, cloud financial management, application portfolio management, data governance, and data curation. So that's for the business capabilities. We're grouped under the 3 business perspectives of business, people, and governance. And then we have what's called the technical capabilities. So the technical capabilities are platform, security, and operations. And platform helps you build an enterprise-grade, scalable hybrid cloud platform to modernize your existing workloads and to implement new cloud-native solutions. From the security perspective, it helps you achieve the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of your data and cloud workloads. And finally, from an operations perspective, it helps you ensure that your cloud services are delivered at a level that meets the needs of your business. So now if you look at individual capabilities within these perspectives, we have platform security and operations. So for platform, we have platform architecture, platform engineering, data engineering, provisioning and orchestration, modern application development, and continuous integration and continuous delivery. So for security, we have anything related to security, of course, such as security governance, security assurance, identity and access management, threat detection, vulnerability management, infrastructure position, data protection, application security, and incident response. And finally, operations is all around the operations within the cloud. So we're talking about observability, event management, incidents and problem management, change and release management, performance and capacity management, configuration management, patch management, availability and continuity management, and finally, application management. So the goal is really, when you go at the exam, to really understand what are the perspectives that regroup these capabilities. So you definitely have to remember business, people, governance, platform, security, and operations, because there will be something asked of you. And maybe sometime you will have to identify a specific capability and associate it with the correct perspective. But if you look at the list we just went over, usually it makes sense. What is related to security sounds like security. What is related to business sounds like business, and so on. Now, there's one last part in this little diagram right here, which is the transformation domain. So we have technology, process, organization, and product, and that helps you drive business outcomes. And some questions at the exam can be geared towards this transformation domain. So I'm also going to go over this. So these four transformation domains, the first one is technology. So we use the cloud to migrate and modernize legacy infrastructure, applications, data, and analytics platforms. For process, we want to be digitizing everything, automating and optimizing your business operations. That means you want to two things: leverage new data and analytics platform to create actionable insights thanks to the cloud, and using machine learning to improve your customer service experience. This is all thanks to the cloud. For organization, how do you reimagine your operating model? So for this, we want to reorganize the teams around the products and the value streams, and you want to leverage agile methods to rapidly iterate and evolve. This is something that can be asked for at the exam, as per my experience. And finally, for products, reimagining your business model by creating new value propositions such as product and services and revenue models. So all this thanks to the cloud. Finally, CAF has transformation phases that you need to know about. There are four of them. The first one is envision. This is when you want to demonstrate how the cloud is going to accelerate your business outcomes by identifying transformation opportunities and create a foundation for your digital transformation. Then you have the align phase. This is where you look at the 6 CAF perspectives we've seen and we identify capability gaps. And this will result in an action plan. Then we have launch, where we actually build and deliver pilot initiatives in production and demonstrate incremental business value. And finally, scale, to expand these pilot initiatives to the desired scale while realizing the desired business benefits. So the exam also is going to ask you about these 4 transformation phases. So be ready to know about them. It's pretty easy. Envision is about making sure you have identified business opportunities. Then align is to align those to the CAF perspectives to find gaps and have an action plan. And then launch and scale are pretty explicit. So CAF may seem like a very obscure framework. And to be honest, it's something you kind of have to just look at and follow when you're doing your cloud adoption. Now, from an exam perspective, again, I want to reassure you, you're going to be asked about the perspectives and identifying which one is part of the framework or not. You may be asked to identify if a capability belongs to a specific perspective. And finally, you may be asked about these transformation domains and their phases. But all these things kind of make sense by elimination when you go through at the exam. So even if you don't remember by heart what these are, just remember that by using a little bit of brain power and elimination, you will get there, okay? So that's it for this lecture. I hope you liked it. I did my best to explain this framework to you, and I will see you in the next lecture.